Dear co-carers, I just hope you are doing well. So in this video, guys, I'll be doing trigonometry. And trigonometry, guys, it needs you to understand this topic. It's kind of tricky, but at the same time, it's easy. So imagine yourself, you come across a question like this in a test, whereby they say that if x is equal to this number and y it is equal to that number, calculate the following correct to 2 decimal place. So for this kind of question, what you should understand, you should be able to press your calculator there, because what you can do for this question there, they already gave you the value for x there. They say x is equal to 67.7 degrees, and they tell you that y is equal to 52.3 degrees there. And now they want you to calculate the following correct to 2 decimal place there. So for you to calculate this thing, this is what you will do there. You will say, you will just substitute there, meaning that where there is x, you will put this number, which is 67.7 there. Then say 67.7 there. Then divide there. So all of this thing there, you can press it on your calculator there, and you will get a number there. Then you will round it off into 2 decimal place there, which is this one will be your final mark there. Then you will get your marks from substituting and the final answer there. Substituting and the final answer. Then for the next question there, you can just substitute there, meaning that where there is y, you'll substitute this number, which is 52.3 there. You say cos 3 there, 3, and here it's 52.3 there. Then now you press everything there on your calculator. Then you round your answer into 2 decimal place, meaning that it will give you negative 0.92 there. Then you'll get a mark from your final answer and your substitution there. Then for the last question there, this one is kind of tricky, but you can also do it there, which is cosec x minus y divided by 2 there. So when you see cosec, guys, you should know that cosec is the opposite of sine there. But if you don't know that, you can even use your TSC. Say TSC, whereby here it's cosec there. So what does that thing mean to you? That thing, its symbol means, now say TSC cosec there. All that thing, what does it mean to you? It means that cot is the opposite of tan. Then sec there is the opposite of what? Of cos there. Meaning now cosec there, which is cosec, is the opposite of what? Of sine there. So its symbol means that when you see cosec, you can just say it's 1 over sine, which is x minus y there, divided by 2. And now what you can do there, you can substitute there. Where there is x, you'll put that number. And where there is y, you'll put that number, meaning this thing now will become like this there, which is sine 67.7 minus by 52.3 divided by 2 there. So now what you can do, guys, from your calculator, you can start by pressing all of this thing. Start by pressing your denominator there. So after you press your denominator, this is the answer that you will get there from your calculator. Then you can round that number into 3 decimal place. Do you see? Yeah. And then now you can press everything there on your calculator to get a final answer there. Meaning now your final answer there, when you press it, will be 7.4. Round it off in 2 decimal place, meaning here it's 6. Yeah. So this is what you're supposed to do for this question. This question, guys, are the straightforward question. Get your answer here and substituting that, this and that. All these are just some free mark, meaning there you can get a free mark of 6 mark, guys. Don't mess around with this question. Make sure that you totalize. When you see all of these questions, make sure that you totalize them. Here it's 4.13. Yeah. Make sure that when you come across with this kind of question, make sure that you totalize this question. And the question that can give you hard time are these one there, whereby they will need you to solve for theta there in the following equation there. They will need you to solve for theta there and correct your answer in 1 decimal place. So let me take this question then. So which is 4.2.1, which is 3 plus cos 4 theta, which is this 7 comma that. So if you know, guys, your algebra, you know how to solve for x, this thing there, it will be straightforward for you. The first thing that you should do there, you should make this thing there to represent your equation. Make that function there to represent your equation. For you to make that function to represent the equation, you can take this thing to the other side, meaning now this thing there will become cos 4 theta, and here it's this. When you take that number to the other side, it will change the sign, become negative there. Then you can press all of this thing there from your calculator, because this, it's a number to a number there. Then when you press all that thing on your calculator, you'll get 0.706 there. Cos 4 theta there. Theta. Yeah. So the moment now you have made this function there to represent the equation there. So now what you can do now, you can apply the rule. For you to apply the rule, you will drop this, meaning that it will be 4 theta, then apply the rule, which is cos arc 0.74. Do you see? You apply the rule, guys, to remove that cos there. The moment now you apply your rule, you'll find out that your calculator there will give you 45.09. Then that answer, you can round it off into 2 decimal place there. But because, guys, you are solving for theta, meaning that you should make that theta to be alone. For you to make this theta to be alone, we should remove that 4. And for you to remove this 4, remember that what is in front from what you need, you divide by it. Meaning that you can divide by this thing both sides, so that this will get cancelled. And now your theta as your final answer now will be 11.3. When you round your answer into what? Into 1 decimal place, because they told you that correct to 1 decimal place there. Yeah. Press your calculator and then you round your answer in 1 decimal place there. Then what about this one then? This. Also this one there, it seems to be hard because you got 2 tan. Actually this thing there, it's not hard, it's straightforward there. This is how you approach this question there, which is 4.2.2, which is 4 tan theta, 7 minus 4 tan theta there. So for you to solve this question, what you can do you see this thing, it's tan, and that one it is tan. Both of them, they are tan there, meaning that both of those two things, they are like term there. What you can do, I can take this thing to the other side there, because it's tan and tan, and this thing there will become 4 tan theta. This will become positive 4 tan theta. Here we'll only left with 7 there. So these two things, guys, they are like term, because they got the same base there, as you can see, and the same exponent, which is invisible 1, meaning that you can collect the coefficient, which will be 8 tan theta, and here it's 7 there. So now what you can do now, you should remove that 8 there. What is in front from what you need, you divide by it, meaning that I can divide the both sides by 8, so that 8 they will get cancelled, and here I'll have tan theta, which is 7 over 8. So now I can apply the rule, because I'm solving for what? For theta there. The rule symbol says that you drop the angle, then you say tan arc there, 7 over 8. Then now you can press your calculator then, press all of this thing there on your calculator, so that you can get this one as your final answer there. Round your answer in 1 decimal place, which will be 2 there. Yeah. So that's how, guys, this question goes there. Do you see? Yeah. Solving for theta, guys, it's straightforward there. There you should only understand your algebra. If you are good with algebra, this question that will be straightforward for you. So what about these two questions then? Now they ask you in which quadrant does the terminal arm of the angle theta lies? So that they ask you there about what a terminal arm of the angle theta will lie if you are given this information there. So this is the information that they gave you there, which is the sine theta, it's less than 0, and cos theta there, it's also less than 0 there. We want to know which quadrant whereby our angle theta will lie there if we are given this information. So for you to determine that, you should understand that from a Cartesian plane we got what we call all student take coffee there. And now let's try to understand the information that we are given there. They say that sine theta is less than 0. Something, guys, that is less than 0, it's something that is negative there. It means that sine there, it's negative there. And now if you can go from a Cartesian plane there, try to check where will sine be negative. So if you can check both of these two quadrants, this one, our sine there will be positive, meaning sine there it's negative here and there. Do you see? And also there you are given this info, cos theta it's less than 0. Something that is less than 0, guys, it's something that is negative there. So now we should check where our cos there will be negative there. If you can notice in these two quadrants, cos there will be positive, meaning in this one there, cos there will be negative. Do you see? Meaning now our terminal arm of the angle, it will be on that quadrant there, because where we tick twice, we take it. Our terminal arm, guys, will be there of the angle theta. Do you see? Yeah. So it means there you can say, therefore, on or in quadrant there, you can say in quadrant 3, the terminal arm of theta will be there. Do you see this thing? Yeah. In quadrant 3, the terminal arm of theta will be there, guys. The terminal arm of theta will be there. It's up to you. How will you write this thing there? You can even use your own words. But the key thing about this question is for you to understand the information that they gave you and the question there. Those one are the free marks, by the way. If they told you that draw a triangle in that quadrant, that triangle you will join it with a what? With a vertical line there. Because that vertical line should form 90 degrees with x-axis. Do you see? Yeah, that's how you draw a triangle there. All the time you will join it with a vertical line there. So let me do this one as our last question of the video. So you are given this information that they told you that tan theta it's less than 0, and they also told you that cos theta it's greater than 0. It's bigger than 0 then. How will you answer this question then? So a key thing there is to understand the information that they gave you. They say that tan it's less than 0, and something that is less than 0, it's something that is negative there. And now if you can go and check from our Cartesian plane, if we can go and check to our Cartesian plane, so this one is our Cartesian plane, all student take coffee there. If we can go and check whereby tan it's negative, first of all, in these two quadrants, our tan there will be positive, meaning tan there will be negative here and there. Do you see? Yeah. And also they told you that cos it's greater than 0. Something that is greater than 0, guys, something that is positive there. So it simply means that our cos there will be positive in this quadrant, then you can tick here and tick there. And where you tick twice, you take it there, meaning that on this quad there, on the fourth quad there, you can say now on the fourth quad there, quadrant there, the terminal arm will be there. Do you see? On the fourth quad, the terminal arm will be there, meaning that angle there will be here, angle theta. Then if you want to draw your diagram, you just join it with a vertical line there to form 90 degree with x-axis. So I hope guys you did understood this video. All the best for your studies. Then you can try to do these questions there.